Cool. Welcome to the GoPro Hero 9 test number 1. Clean the lens and get underway. Cool, so just got my GoPro Hero 9 in the mail and charged it up until I had one battery at 100%, and then as my trusted AI assistant, when the sunset was gonna happen and with 25 minutes to go, here we are. So today's objective is to test out how well the camera does in general. I've not fiddled with the settings a lot, specifically ISO, which I know was a little bit of a thing in my Hero 7, for example. So just crank up the ISO even if it wasn't that dark. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem over here, but I guess we're about to find out. For one, form factor is intense. It's noticeably bigger than the Hero 7 and feels sturdier, and I hope it is. Although I must say that I'm not a big fan of the integrated clamps that it has at the bottom. So for those of you not familiar with it, GoPros are usually this block of camera, and then you put them in a cage, and that cage is then attached to the many fixtures that GoPro has come up with. And since the Hero 8, they changed that a bit to be more integrated. So rather than putting the camera in a cage, you can just deploy the little leg things and then strap it up to something. And it's pretty practical, and it looks fairly solid. Like, I can see that they're screwed into the camera, or they feel so weird and flimsy. So gotta give them a shot, but I think that in the long run I might get a cage for this monster of a camera to make it even a little bit more bigger. So we'll see, time shall tell. But for now, I just wanted to take a first spin, see what the footage is looking like, see how the microphone reacts to when, no when, some when, me screaming, me not screaming, all that jazz. So guess we're gonna see in a second how this fares. So the route we're gonna do today is from my neighborhood in Verdun up to downtown Montreal, and then across from one of our busiest streets, which I haven't ridden in a few months, so I don't know if it's actually busy. I guess it is. And then back down through the canal and a bike lane, which should be a little bit more quiet, theoretically. But right now, my main objective is that I don't get like super crushed. So, hey, we'll see, we'll see. Also, forgive me if I make funny sounds. I just finished my meal about 10 minutes before I hopped on the bike, so there's a very good chance that I will burp at one point or another. Bear with me. The one thing that I will get to test right here, and I'm really curious about, is how it handles white balance, because it's magic hour right now. The sun is gonna set in a few minutes, and then it's gonna go probably pitch black by the time I get back home. Another thing to notice is that the battery is supposed to live up until then, but I don't know if it will. So according to the specs of the camera, the battery is supposed to last 30% longer. So my previous battery lasted about 100, no, not 100, 90 minutes of continuous shooting, give or take. So this one should last a little bit longer than that. If it makes it to 120, I'm a happy customer. Otherwise, it's okay. At least I have 2 batteries now. Don't I have to do the right thing? Nah. Sorry for breaking the rules. It's fairly empty, so it's not as horror ball as it could be. Also, cardinal sin using my front brake on a fixed gear. I've grown so out of riding this bicycle that skidding is no longer first nature to me. Past few months I've been trying to, you know, like work on some variety, take the other bicycles out. Other bicycles being my road bicycle turn into an adventure bicycle, and my gravel bicycle turn into a commuting nonsense bicycle, as I like to call it. And what it is that it's bicycle, really big tires. It's made it to a few of my videos. Really huge bars, very stable, very sturdy. It's just one of those bicycles where you can drop from sidewalks or climb sidewalks and not be afraid that you're gonna hurt yourself in any way. Lady, what are you doing? You know, just drinking my large Mac coffee at 7 at night. Usual stuff. Come on, man. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Whoa. Pontiac, please. Lady with my coffee, please. Everyone, please. I'm gonna get a pedestrian light here. That's the question. I think I should be, but I'm not. 22 seconds. See, the best part about recording these videos is that people just look at me like, is this person talking to themselves? Damn. Okay, but why does he have a printer in a bag and ski goggles? It's not even October. It's not that cold. Although at the beginning of the pandemic, I did see some people wearing ski goggles. This Chevy. Oh, I got another Chevy in the back. Why did they do that? I just committed a cardinal sin of cycling. Ooh. And now, really hoping no one clips me. Let's say it's 5 seconds over there. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Aha! I knew it. These are not synchronized. Oh, my legs. On the bright side, this is the only climb I have to do for this mini trip. Whoa, thanks, man. I'm so out of shape for climbing the hills. It certainly doesn't help. That's one of the worst climbs into. What the hell is going on with that building over there? You see it? That's monstrous construction. Heartbeat is at 96 beats per minute. High for my standards. Let's calm down a little bit. Bring it back down to 80 or 70. Nobody move. So I have every intention of polishing this video, and the funny part about it is I have 5 or 6 other videos where I do same route I'm about to do, complete with commentary and all, and every time I make a different note of what streets look like. And right now you can see I'm disappointed. Look at the amount of people on the street. There were 583 new COVID-19 cases in the island of Montreal today. 583. We're down to single digits, and now we're back triple digits with an increase of who knows how much percent, but like substantial. So we're getting hit by a second wave of COVID-19, and people are just not being responsible. There's a lot of people in the street. There's a lot of people in restaurants. A lot of people in bars. And my biggest fear is that we're gonna go down into full lockdown again. That's my biggest fear right now. Let's look at this. A lot of people. Some wearing masks, some not wearing masks. Overall, not super happy current state of things. Okay, it's dark enough. Let's turn on our lights. Lights are on. very disappointed in this. Look at that. Look at all those people. We were the epicenter of the pandemic a few months back, and after having Alberta and Ontario like take that title away from us, we're so desperate to get it back. It's insane. It's insane. Just look at this. How in the world? What the fuck? This is much worse than it was a few months back. And I do mean a few. This is insane. Like, look at all these people. Jesus. So many of them. So many cars too. Just look at this. Oh, that's insane. This is insane. I'm really not happy with what I'm seeing here today. Oh, don't kill me. Look at that. I mean, there's an orderly queue, but still. This is so alien to me. I haven't been here downtown the day of the shutdown. You couldn't find a single other soul in sight. This is ridiculous. Look at that. Look at all these people. What are they doing? Oh, those guys are just vlogging. Oh, we're so fucked. Like people casually doing shopping. And like, some people are out here clearly just looking forward to party. Just not at all reassuring. Not happy. Okay. Luckily, my cue to get out of here is here. Close street, forced turn. Fun fact, this was the last street I walked before the lockdown. Last time I worked anywhere downtown, there was this street right here. That was March 21st, 6 months ago, to the day. Now if you look at this place, it's a fucking bunker. This is where our office is, by the way. That's a place that I used to call a workplace. I've been here twice since the pandemic, since the shutdown, I mean. And both times it was let's just leave it at it was an experience. Unlike anything I've experienced before. I'm sure by now it's different with things being looser, or at least they were looser. Now we're gonna go into red alert. Things are gonna shut down again. So we may end up back at square one. Ah, really? Green light is extended over the pedestrian light. Outrageous. Weren't they fully synced? Sensed? I don't even know how you're supposed to eat. What? So it is dark already. Ah, are you joking? See, this one is synced. Oh, it was an iced cup. Why iced cup? Makes no sense. Two electric cars behind me. What exactly is going on here? In the middle of a pandemic, you can't tell me that they're just gonna go for a random dinner. It's gonna be a long winter. Anyhow, this is turning into a little bit of a dark commentary for my first Hero9 adventure. It's kind of unfortunate. For a second I was like, wait a minute, why is this guy so fast? And then I realized that he's riding an electric bicycle. So bizarre. He has a, what's that, like a $5,000 electric bicycle, but he doesn't have a thermic bag, which is like way cheaper than the bicycle. I mean, one will get them more money than the other, I think. A few more blocks and then we go down. And we're going to go down to Chinatown. So the plan right now is I'm gonna go 2 blocks after Chinatown begins, 3 blocks after Chinatown begins, and then I'm gonna go down into I'm gonna go down through a relatively quiet street, and then I'm gonna go through the middle of Chinatown, Montreal Chinatown, because I'm really curious to see how it's changed. Last time I was there was in June or July, I'm willing to say, and it was, for the most part, it was empty. So I know, just witnessed that downtown is an absolute mess, but I really want to see what Chinatown is like, because at least the people in Chinatown were taking it more seriously than the people not in Chinatown. Guess why? So if Chinatown is suddenly like super gone wild and something went wrong somewhere, so I'm really hoping that it's still empty, or relatively empty. Is this guy gonna kill me? Uh-huh. One more block after this. That's something that like surprises me. There's a lot of bike couriers using rental electric bicycles, and it's so genius because they're probably paying like, I don't know, $50 for the full season, and then they just have to find an electric bicycle, and then they're gonna be faster than anyone else out there. The only caveat is that they're confined to wherever the electric bike lets them be. But I don't think it's too bad because I've seen like a lot of them do it. And at the beginning it was just a lot of the amateur ones doing it, but now it's not just the amateur ones, I've noticed. Okay, this is my exit. Bye bye downtown. It was fun. Let's not do it again for some time. Whoa. Cool. So already feels a little bit quiet. But then again, I'm next to a hospice, so that may not be fully reflective of the situation out there. Well, I guess we're about to see. That's not too bad. There's 4 people in that restaurant. And there's around 20 people in my current view. Come on, Outback. Come on. Come on. Oh. Let's see. It smells like roasted chicken. I miss chicken. There's one person in that restaurant. And there's 3 people in that restaurant. There's no people in this restaurant. This one is a good one. And there's 5 people in it. There's 3 people in that one. This one's closed. And the last one has, drum roll, I can't see shit. 2 people in. So all in all, no restaurant had more than 5 people. Most restaurants have between 2 and 4 people. That's encouraging. At least some people around here have some common sense. Not to be pro-Asia by being half Asian, but this restaurant is closed. Wings and noodles. Can't really tell. And then the elderly are socially distancing. That's good. It's good. Some people taking this seriously, like I said. Alright. So now we're officially on our way home. Four fat guys, 4 skinny ones, 4 medium. Oh, am I gonna make it? It's quite the timing right there. Usually, by the time I make it here, it's already a red line. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here, it's a funny one because it used to be that you had to rush all the way to the front, but then they changed the law, and now there's no point in rushing to the end of this light, so I can just cross whenever. Let's turn screen. Smells like duck. Or maybe I just have the smell stuck in my nostrils from Chinatown. Cool, so last time what are you? Is that a Carrera? What kind of car is that? It's like a Porsche, but it's not a Porsche. Ooh. Welcome to my life. Car on the left is listening to Rammstein really loudly. Okay, in about 5 seconds. Oh, not 5 seconds. In about 25 seconds, I will be rid of the stupidity of motorists. I'm really excited to see what this footage turns out to be like. I liked the image fidelity in the first video I took, which was just me holding it up in front of me. Audio was nice, and the definition was nice, crispy. Are you really doing a U-turn? Wait a minute. You're doing a U-turn because you already did a U-turn. Oh, it's an electric car. That's interesting. An electric car. What is that? Noisy and annoying. Yeah, that point those sounds have to be like fake, right? Like, why would an electric car make that kind of sound? Makes no sense. Okay, soon I'm gonna be home. and then I can start editing this video to see how interesting it actually is. Why do you gotta be like that? We're taking in the rate. Oh, sweat. Why do people not shower? And I don't mean to be rude by people with like high levels of BO, because I'm one of those. But that was perfume trying to mask BO. And that's disgusting. Disgusting! Anyhow. Oh, is it open? It's not open. Oh. You fucking tool. Hence the karma right there. Oh, look, that's interesting. Why is this empty? Is there like a sports event or something? For reference, this is usually a little bit more populated with people. Just put it that way. Yeah, this is strange, considering there were so many cyclists back there too. This turn I hate. Never fallen in it, but I've seen people fall in it. It's a very big curve on the edge of a road, under a bridge, close to train tracks, which means it's a lot of gravel. A lot of gravel. Let's let this guy through. Corgi butt. Yeah, this is supposed to be the scenic view I am going to treat you with. Nice electric skateboard. I really want an electric skateboard. I have no reason to get one though. So, hasn't happened yet. Oh, Jesus Christ. My ice. So this were all the people that were missing back there. It's like they come in waves. Let's triangulate this. Who said mathematics weren't useful? Blind turn. Blind people. Just heading into a blind turn on the wrong side of the road. Not very wise. Underpass. This underpass has good memories. It's one of the first routes I explored. First moved to Canada was this underpass. I remember it well because it was one of the first landmarks I could memorize. Now I live close to it. Ish. Wolf. What's this guy doing? Oh, how nice. Cool. Ooh. That was a frisbee. Smells like badly cooked chicken. Like when you don't cook it enough and it's too bloody still. Oh, nice. I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but sundown is beautiful. It's pink and purple. Doggo. Oh, he's a good boy. pretty dark. So I'm also wondering how GoPro is gonna take this. All in all, the GoPro Hero 7 wasn't all that good recording with high ISOs. It also didn't help that it would just crank up the ISO from like 400 to 6400 in like a few lumens. I felt like I could be outside at, I don't know, half an hour before sundown, and the ISO would be at 300, 200, so it goes in pairs, and then like a minute after sundown it would just be like 400 and nothing but noise, or 800 and then just like nothing but highlights. So I'm interested to see how this one's gonna fare. And behind me there's one of those cars that sound like they're gonna fall apart. Booyah! Alright. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna die. Okay, it's much less dramatic than I thought it would be. Cool, didn't die. Achievement unlocked. Everybody wants to be a cat. Alright, so we're back in Verdun, and I'm gonna wrap this one up a little bit soon. So there's not a lot of interesting stuff to see, and also I don't want you to figure out exactly where I left based on where I started and where I ended my video. Leaving some gap there. Yeah, hope this turns out to be fine and that it is digestible somewhat. Thank you for watching this, and if this works out, what? Looked like snow. It was foam. Gonna keep making these, and I'm gonna keep making these anyway. Like, it's not about, I'll adapt to feedback, but in the end have to crank up our content. But yeah, have a good evening everyone, and see you next time.